Behind the scenes, are you ready for Belo and the boys? The High Grass Posse is in the house, -1. Welcome to another week of the Belo and the Boys podcast. We're glad that you're here. We're glad that you tuned in. Share, like, and subscribe. Let everybody know we're here. Reach out right now and start. Let's get the chat going. What do you guys want to talk about? Because being what has happened, or in view of what has happened, you know, there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot to cover. And we could jump on, we probably will talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination here in just a little bit. We're going to talk about our college pick'ems. We're going to talk NFL. We're going to talk SEC. So we got a lot to cover. And also, if you've seen the description of the show, you will see where we are eating tonight.
Momma Barnett's pinto beans.
Pinto beans.
And cornbread.
And cornbread. And it is yummo.
Randall did just say he's home, by the way.
So Randall is home?
Yep.
All right. So what I want to do, I want to see if y'all see this chat. Hey, look, I think we're looping.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it
I'm
does.
looping.
It does sound like we're looping.
That sounds
And I don't know if we are or not. I'm gonna tune in here in just a little bit and kind of try to keep tabs on it. But tell a friend we're here. Now these guys were supposed to put it on their Facebook page. What's the status of that?
I was going to do it yesterday. I'm telling you, I've been. Now, you and I have children. Mm-hmm. So, I know I would feel differently if it was my child. But I've been, since the moment I read Charlie Kirk has been shot, I have been in a fog. And to answer your question, no, I didn't post it on Facebook. It briefly passed my mind about 2 nanoseconds while I was at work, and then I'm like a large majority of the right. Obviously, the left feels differently, as the thousands and thousands of comments have stated, which blows my mind. But I'm heartbroken, I'm upset, and I'm scared for my children.
Yeah.
You and I we're on our back 9.
Yeah.
But
Are you walking that back 9 or are you in the cart?
that's a rhetorical question, right? So, I'm sure we'll save the Charlie Kirk stuff for later, but no, I haven't, but I will make sure that I do next week, because, yes, we've got to get.
I mean, when you get through eating beans, you could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We'll share it in a minute.
We could. And then Randall's at home, but has he forgot the number?
Randall, call us.
I mean, he has to call me. Maybe he's wanting me to call him. I can call him. I don't care. It's not that I can't.
We're eating pinto beans.
Well, maybe he's just a little salty and not want to talk while we're eating. Since he's missing out.
Since there's no salt in these beans.
Well,
I know, they're pretty dang good. I didn't bring salt or pepper because I don't need them.
I don't need them.
Nope, perfect.
Well, if you've noticed, me and BB are kind of nasally. I believe we've both been fighting some kind of I don't know what it is.
It's
Chest cold.
allergy season, baby.
This is 3 weeks for me. When
You're
I
on
think
third
I've
week
kicked
with
it,
this?
yeah. When I think
It
I've
was
kicked,
out 2 weeks ago, remember?
when I think it's
he
over,
was
it
sick, wasn't
kicks
he?
me in the butt.
He was little.
He was a little.
Pumpkin
That might have been a
with
month
dick.
ago.
Pumpkin was sick.
Have y'all noticed that September has flown by compared to August? Like August, I think it drug its butt and hit every stump out there.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope October, November, and December, and I usually don't wish everything away. I'm ready for the end of January. My son will be back home. I put him on the airplane Monday, and
Rhinosaurus.
Ready to go?
Fort Sill.
Fort Seal.
He's going to be dropping hammers, dropping dimes, kicking butt and taking names. That's
They do
what
call it-
Rhinosaurus
they-
is going to be
They
doing.
do call him Captain America.
Well, he kind of looks like Captain America.
He does. He's pretty.
Yeah. Where does he come? I mean, that's got to be the mother side.
We don't talk about her.
Okay, the opposite
But
side.
he's obviously. All I know, well, he's definitely got a Swaney nose.
Yeah.
There's no debating that.
So at least you contribute to a nose. I mean, good for you.
No, I mean, he's got the Roy Swaney. It,
He's
it
got
just
the Roy?
bypassed me.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's got the Roy nose.
He's got the Roy
Oh,
nose.
yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
there's a lot about him that's Roy,
Yeah.
which makes me proud.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you was a big fan of Roy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
He's just probably my favorite person on earth.
Yeah. Just not Derek, but Roy. Yeah.
You need some more?
Yeah. We'll get some here in a break. I'm waiting. Has Randall replied? Is Randall?
I
Randall, are
love
you
Betty
alive?
too.
Yeah.
Betty just happened to be my biggest fan.
Yeah. Yeah. She thought you hung the moon.
I did no wrong in her eyes.
That's right. So when we were under the pew playing cards, guess who got in trouble and who didn't? Put it that way. Yeah, that would be me. That would be me getting in trouble.
Now,
Yeah.
Roy got after me.
Yeah.
He drugged me outside more than once.
Oh, yeah.
Blistered my rear end.
Well, I mean, it's probably because you deserved it.
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah.
Come on.
We got in a lot of mischief growing up, and we did that. But we are going to talk SEC. We're going to talk.
We're going to talk flirting Gators.
Now, in doing so, we all know there's no sense in hiding the fact there is a big SEC game coming on this week. There's
a
also
bunch.
I think this is that week where we have quite a bit of coming on, but at the same time, there's a few coaches that's in the hot seat.
Oh, no.
Two of them that we know of right away.
Yeah, in the SEC.
Yes, and I would say Caleb DeBorg and
Billy.
Napier, Billy Napier, our Northwest Georgia guy, on the hot seat. I think he'll play his way off. I think he'll survive this year. But if he loses to Tennessee, he'll be gone.
Yeah.
If he loses, who else do they play?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Can't
He'll be
lose
gone.
Mississippi State.
Any game that you should win that you don't.
He can't lose 5 games. I don't care who it's to.
True. Right. Well,
And we talked about it. 10-2, 9-3 was where I had them.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost 1 game. Okay, so now they've just got to beat it. This was not a game I expected them to lose, but I did expect them to lose 3 games.
right.
Well, now they've got to win a game I wasn't sure that they'd win. Like I said, Georgia, LSU, Texas, Miami, they had to go 2-2. Well, now I think they've got to go 3-1. And you can throw Ole Miss in there. They've got to win at least 3 out of 5 of those. Can't lose Florida State. Can't lose to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Those games are at home. Can't lose to them.
Do you seriously think? I mean, let's just put this out there. Do you seriously think that you're going to be able to beat Florida State this year?
Yes.
You
Yes.
have no doubt of that. Is it? Would you call that a gimme game for you?
No, I don't ever call a rivalry. I didn't call last year's game a gimme game. Going to Tallahassee. Now, did I think Florida was going to win? Sure I did. They were dead in the water, and they did. Now, talk to me in 4 or 5. If Florida's 2-6, then who knows? No, I don't know that they'll win another game after that.
Man, let's hope that don't happen. It's just not good for the sport when the SEC's down. It's just not. But at the same time, if you ask people in the Big Ten, it's great that the SEC's down.
Sure.
Because the Big Ten, everybody thought the Big Ten was good. That's the only way to go. It's Big Ten, Big Ten, Big Ten. Well, the Big Ten this past year, Ohio State was no doubt about it. I don't know if anybody questioned Ohio State being the best team in college football.
After the playoffs. Going into the playoffs, not a lot of people were screaming,
I don't think
Ohio
so.
State's the best team.
Yeah, I think once they seen that quarterfinal game, they realized, oh, wow, these guys are legit. And whether they just got hot at the right time.
They did.
And that could be it, too.
Because they looked awful against Michigan.
Yes, they did. But you always have that one game where the guys that you know should win, they just don't show up. They just don't play. Tennessee was like
I'm
that.
starting to become a believer of. And it may not be the whole team, but the quarterback at Oklahoma, that dude's pretty good.
I didn't get to watch a lot of that game. I wanted to. I was really trying to focus on Nico Lamieff to Loft, Tennessee, and trying to watch that game a little bit. And it was it's obvious who got the best trade. I mean, amid the dream start for Tennessee quarterback Joey Aguilera's father says it's clear who won the trade with UCLA.
Wow.
And it's just true. But Nico should have won Friday or Saturday, and he didn't. But it ain't him. He ain't playing all the ever position.
And he played fairly well.
Decent.
Yeah, he didn't play bad.
He should have already been better than what he is at this point. And
I think he's reached his ceiling. He looks the same this year as he did last year.
I think it looks a little worse. I think it's
the
a
talent
little
around
worse.
him's worse.
Yeah.
Maybe that plays a part, but
Do you think maybe the talent around him last year is what supported him, made him look good? Better than what he did.
I didn't think he looked good. I've said it since the start of last year. That little slant,
That was his go.
he throws it better than anybody in college.
Close to it, yeah. Yeah, there's a few people that throw it pretty good.
But outside of that, you don't know what you're getting with the dude. He's tough. I recognize the fact he's tougher than I thought he would. I thought he'd get broken in half.
I did too.
But he took some. He's taken big shots and got it back up.
Well, when you're wrapped up with about 17 cases of Charmin toilet paper, it may be tough. That's what I'm saying. Because that's the stronger picker up, or is that Bounty?
Bounty.
That's Bounty. Okay, my bad. So
Can't even get his toilet paper.
I can't even get my toilet paper right.
Well, Bounty is paper towels, by the way.
But
Not
I will.
even toilet paper.
I will give D. Swain props. I will give you props that you did make a statement last week that I was hoping you were right, and I was like, man, I hope, because it's my boys, and I want you to explain this. And we're just going to touch this real quick. We'll come back and visit this subject because we're waiting on the chats to work and line up. But you mentioned something that you said you think that Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in football, period.
In the history of the game, yes.
In the history of the game.
Yes. I don't think he's the best quarterback playing this year.
But you think overall,
he's the best quarterback to ever
better
play.
than Brady?
Yes.
Talent-wise, or just overall? Like if you're starting a franchise.
If I'm starting a franchise, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers over everybody.
Okay. Now, when you made that statement, I thought you were off your rocker a little bit because I thought he was washed up. Now, he had the year. When was the year when he done his end zone celebration with the belt?
From 2005 to 2012.
That's when he was the man. He was good.
Double check.
Yeah. And
Around
so
not 2005.
it wasn't 5. I think it was like 10, 10 or 12, somewhere in that area.
I can't count that.
The discount double check wasn't that long ago. I'm thinking 2019 maybe.
Oh no,
18?
it's later than that.
What is it? Somebody Google that. Find out what discount double check when Aaron Rodgers was doing the belt. 17 or 18, I would say. But he was great in that era. Mm-hmm. So when I'm watching the game Sunday, I am blown away by two things. One, I wish the Steelers. Now, I do like Skylar Thompson. He did do good in preseason. But I still wish they wouldn't have got rid of Justin Fields. But watching that game Sunday,
Justin Fields played pretty well.
He played really good. Yeah, he throws a good slant pass too. I mean, he hit him in stride and hit him on the numbers. But
There was a couple of throws he made. I was like, okay, I don't remember that.
I did the same thing. I went, whoa.
Pardon my
And
ignorance.
we got rid of him. Why?
Where does he play?
The
Jets.
Jets.
The Jets.
So the Jets are going to be contenders with that. The team they've got this
They're
year.
going to compete. I don't
they're
know how many
gonna
games
compete.
they're going to win, but they're not going to be a doormat.
No, definitely not a doormat. But I looked at that and I thought, man, Aaron Rodgers looked really, really good. And the Steelers went all in this year to win a Super Bowl. Now, will they? I doubt it.
Well,
It's
and
gonna
I
be
don't
hard
know
to
that he
beat.
can keep that up. He's 42.
Yeah. I'm like you. I don't see him beating the Ravens 3 times this year. I don't. And you'll have to beat them 3 times to get in the playoffs.
You have to beat them twice.
Well, that's just, you'll have to beat them 2 out of the 3.
To
Yes,
get
correct.
into the playoff. No,
Yeah.
they play them twice regular
They
season.
play them twice on the regular season, and it's the one whoever, if they're even,
But
then that's the one they see on the
don't
first
sleep on
round.
Cincinnati.
Burrow's a beast.
Well, they was, but they didn't do a whole lot with Cleveland, which I didn't see the game, but the score was tight. All of the whole night. Did Cleveland look that good?
Yeah, but that was the game that Cincinnati lost last year.
Yeah, true. So,
If they get off to a good start,
dude, if you have Cincinnati and Cleveland playing strong, and you got Pittsburgh and
Baltimore.
Baltimore
AFC
played really
North,
well.
that Buffalo-Baltimore game was a lot of fun to watch.
It was. Now, and I don't think I've ever been a Ravens fan, but I'll tell you what I am now is I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. If you heard what
I'm a
all
Derrick
he
Henry
said,
fan.
yeah, Henry he's gone to another level with the Ravens. But if you heard how Lamar Jackson has handled the whole Charlie Kirk thing, and to hear Lamar Jackson as a human,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Would you see? I'm going to go ahead and
I'm a big fan.
insert
of his.
this. Justin Jefferson. He said that he was going to pay for Charlie Kirk's kids' entire everything.
Well, apparently these kids are never going to have to walk for anything because Tucker Carlson's dropped $1 million. Tim Tebow's giving a bunch of money. And there's a bunch of people giving a bunch of money to the family.
Yeah.
I'll look it up 'cause I don't remember exactly word for word what he said, but he said he would pay for their entire education for the rest of their life.
Wow.
It was, I mean, you don't see many martyrs. In fact, the last one's probably Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Charlie Kirk is a martyr.
He is, no doubt. No doubt about that.
And it's touched everybody. I saw on the way over here a little clip. There was a man, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, had a moment of silence for Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Name me, and I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm just simply pointing out, because I don't know, maybe there's somebody out there I need to listen to. Name me somebody on the left that is known in New Zealand.
Well.
And the reason Charlie Kirk is so well known is because he doesn't embarrass. Well, he sometimes embarrasses them when they think they're right and he proves them wrong. But he's willing to have conversations that most people and a lot of people on the right aren't willing to have. No. So him and Shapiro are probably two of the more influential men of our lifetime as far as politics goes. And I'm not a big politics guy, but I do like listening to intelligent people talk. And those two
that's
guys,
why we get along so well.
Yes, you listen to me and you learn things. Like the way you threw that one right down the middle for me.
Well, I was going for the other.
My bad.
I was throwing the curve, and I slipped, and it was a fastball, and you hit it like normal.
So a social media post that has gone viral claims the Viking wide receiver Justin Jefferson pledges to support the family of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Says that he is going to pay for all of their education expenses.
Wow. So
There's
that's
no ties to him.
And people started getting on Lamar Jackson when he reposted a tweet from Charlie Kirk that simply said, "It's all about Jesus."
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's
You're offended by that?
Yeah.
You need to move on. Don't say anything.
Here's one thing that bothered me, and we're going to say this. We got to run away to commercial break. We got to get Randall on here. But one thing that bothered me is I was watching after I got the news. I was shocked. Like, I felt like I lost a personal friend.
Yes.
And I was like, no, please tell me no. This is crazy. Who would kill that
And it
man?
blew me. I didn't realize he was so young. I thought he
didn't
was
either.
pushing 40.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was just 31
No.
years old.
And to be and accomplish what all he done with, he dropped out of college and still
After
become,
a month.
after and went to Oklahoma State and was a dropout
I
there.
drop out there too. That's where Chris Gaines / Garth Brooks went.
Yeah, and it's if you look at that and you see what all he's accomplished due to hard work,
Started
and
turning
ethics.
point at 18 years old.
Yeah. And you look at those things, and I'm watching the live coverage right after it happened. The people are running out. The news people went live, and there is celebrations. You know, the little thing, like not the emoji like in your text that you wish somebody a happy birthday, and it's like the megaphone thing.
The confetti and the balloons.
They were sending that,
Yeah.
celebrating him getting killed.
Yeah, it's
Now, tell me this. What kind of country are we in when you have to celebrate somebody getting shot? Now, here's the thing. You don't see conservatives, you don't see Christians, and you don't see people on the right celebrating when the leftist people are killed or they're shot or they're stabbed or they're beat up.
No.
That would be like us saying the stabber on the train in North Carolina, how dare they not criticize? He has to go through a due process because maybe that really wasn't him that stabbed that girl.
When it's visual evidence
Yeah,
and everything.
So that would be like us getting and applauding her being killed.
Yeah.
Retarded. Nobody's doing that.
well, and the Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody on the right that was like, "Oh, that's fantastic."
Yeah, no, that's
Nobody with any sense and morality.
yeah.
But we've been raised Christian. And it's, I promise you, if we were able to go and look at the majority, not all, but the majority of the ages of these people that were cheering,
yeah.
they're 20,
College
30
kids
years.
and younger.
Yes, they're
Yeah,
young.
because
Because even the people on the left at our age don't think like that.
Charlie Kirk uncovered what was really going on in our universities.
100%.
He uncovered the liberal leftism ideology that's being taught, that a 10-year-old can decide he wants to be the opposite sex and the parent can't
You
stop him.
can't get a tattoo.
Yeah.
But fantastic. Put him out in the car and let him drive home.
That's
You
it.
trust him driving home?
no, we can't
then
do that.
Then you can't. Randall's calling. Call Belo's number on FaceTime, Randall.
Yeah. And you look at that and it's not ringing. I don't know what he's calling.
He's calling me.
Oh.
He hadn't hung up over here.
Oh, okay. But you look at that and you think there's so much going on. But anyway, let's run to a commercial break. Let's bring Randall on and let's get this show rolling, folks. We appreciate you watching. Tell everybody we're on. Let's get the chats burning. Let's get the chats on fire. Let's light it up. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, Dave here at Battlefield Outdoors in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the largest selections of disc golf, if not the largest selection of disc golf disc and accessories that are available in the Chattanooga area. Come on down and check us out. Excited for 2025.
back in action. Randall did make it in, and then as soon as we get him on and go live, he goes, "Let me go get my laptop. I'll be right back."
Because he didn't know he was doing a podcast tonight, apparently.
I guess.
I love Randall.
What day is this?
Sprung it on him.
Hey,
What
hey,
day is this?
Thursday. Can
What
we
time are we at?
6:29? He said he couldn't remember if it was 6 or 6:30. He's got a lot on his plate with all these podcasts. Don't you?
If we don't have,
That's odd. She takes up a little of my time too.
do we not? Do you not? It's well, no, he's right about that because we did go. He was running late one time, and we went. And he came on at 6:30. We had.
Wow. I'm sniffing.
That was
in the
last
microphone.
week when he went to the football game.
I'm sniffing in the
No,
microphone.
remember the first time he was running late because he got off work late or something.
Hey, can we go ahead and dip over to me thumping y'all in the picks?
Well, I haven't really played. I just whatever we did that
oh.
day. That's my excuse because I pick them that day and I don't look back.
Well, and so y'all
But yeah,
made
we can't. We're
2
gonna
weeks
get
in a
them.
row. Y'all have made fun of me.
Well, you're an easy target.
I made
Y'all
fun of you.
snarled your nose when I move a game that I think is gonna be a good game against the grain, and I win it, and y'all don't with 1 point, and I've got it at 10.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, who cares? You need that pumpkin. You need a little pat on the back.
So 2 weeks in a row, I have won. I still haven't gotten my crappy team dinner,
And probably won't.
and I bring the pinto beans thanks to Momma Barnett.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't believe it was you. You just transported them over here. But Momma Barnett's the one that actually said, you know what? I missed my boys being on podcasts. And she's probably sitting at home right now watching, eating a bowl, just like we are.
Nope, she left it. She sent it all with me. She did not even save any for herself.
Oh, well.
So
Well,
y'all
looks
can
like
think.
Pintos can't miss them. Did not
It's
finish in
good,
dead
Momma
last
Barnett.
again.
I just can't eat it.
I know.
Barnett's 15
They
and 5,
smell
and I'm
so
6 and
delicious,
4.
Randall. I only have one team. Also, you have two.
How did I do just 6 and 4?
You have two.
I can't even get to mine.
Here, I gotta use the phone to go to mine. Hold on.
It goes straight to my fantasy league.
Okay. That's weird.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Gator 4211 is clicking on your heels. Is that our boy K Payne?
That's 6 points, by the way. If he's clicking on my heels.
That's one game, dude.
Going back.
Oh, hold on. Maybe up here. Yep, here we go.
That's one game.
That's one
You're
game.
one game from getting.
Is that 7 and 3 again?
I'm horrible at this.
Well, we are. Hold on.
Says you didn't
Here's
even
the
pick
problem.
D Swain. I mean, obviously you did. No. Says you didn't even pick.
Did I not save mine?
Like, no. You didn't get any points for it. That's why I'm thumping you.
Yeah, that's the only reason why you're thumping me.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I passed D-Swain.
Because he didn't pick anybody, Randall.
I know that. But, you know,
15
I did,
and
but
5.
apparently I didn't save them.
15 and 5.
Well,
Taylor's in third, by the way. Taylor's ahead of the rest of you.
There's a bunch of good games. Notre Dame, Texas A&M, South Carolina, Vanderbilt. The 2-0 Vanderbilt hanging 40 plus. Beat the brakes off Virginia Tech. Didn't even play with them.
Let me go look at my team, make sure I've got my picks.
Randall, have you got scoreboard ready by any chance?
I'm doing my picks.
Oh well.
Why don't I have my? Oh, there we go, my entries. What are we doing? Stop.
Hey, I'm at least going to have my picks in, if nothing else.
I'd say I am, but I don't know.
What in the world just happened?
Well, I'm fixing to join this group on this computer so I can keep track of it.
All right, I'm ready to go to this week in college football.
That radio silence is not good.
No,
I have Troy and Memphis. Memphis beating Troy in the 10 hole. In the 9 hole, I got Tulane over Duke. In the 8 hole, I have Vandy over South Carolina.
Why won't it let me?
Putting big hopes on that one.
Yeah, you're rolling the dice there, buddy.
The 7 hole, I got Notre Dame over Texas A&M. 6 hole, Appy State over Mississippi State. 5 hole, Pitt over West Virginia. 4, Washington State over North Texas. 3, Georgia Tech over Clemson. 2, Minnesota over California. And in the 1 spot, I got Georgia over Tennessee.
That's a dumb pick.
You only lose me 1 point. 1 point.
All right, I've got mine picked. Where do I save? I don't know what I'm saying. I got 7 out of 9, so.
I'm ready to go, D Swing, while everybody's
Go right ahead, homie. Oh, there's the one I missed.
Live.
Hold on.
College football.
Hold on.
He didn't give your intro. He didn't give your intro.
Hold on. I gotta give your intro. Get ready.
Yep.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Below and the Boys and the High Grass Posse is proud to present
before I
all the
forget.
way from Knoxville, Tennessee, by way of Hickson, Tennessee. It is the QB1, Mr. Randall, with the River City Media update. Take it away, Randall.
Brought to you by Valium, because if Tennessee loses this weekend, I'm going to need a lot of Valium. Hey, there's a good game in Knoxville this weekend. We may talk about it. Tennessee comes into the game against the University of Georgia. Line at 7.5, plummeted to 3.5, back up to 4.5 now. I think it's fixing itself. I probably have it right there, too. Oregon takes on the Northwestern. Is there a worse game? Oregon's going to kill Northwestern. Oklahoma and Temple. I guess
That's the
Oklahoma.
worst game. Oklahoma's going to take them to the shed early.
Yeah, that's their cupcake. Michigan, Central Michigan. Michigan still right. They are. Alabama, Wisconsin. D. Swain, could Alabama lose to Wisconsin?
No.
I don't think so either. Here's the game I think is the second best game in the country. How they're not ranked, I don't know. Georgia Tech, Clemson. Clemson comes in as a 3.5 favorite. I like that Georgia Tech team. Auburn, South Alabama. Missouri, we got a taste of Missouri, Kansas. That game used to be a hate
That's a
novel.
pretty fun game to watch.
It is a good game to watch. Penn State, Villanova. So bad they couldn't make a line for it. I don't think Tennessee Tech, East Tennessee had one last week either. Texas Tech, Oregon State. Iowa State, Arkansas State. The fight. Butch Jones are going to go 0-3. Texas UTEP. Another game I find of great interest in a point spread, 17.5. Miami over South Florida. South Florida coming off the big win. That seems like a lot of points to give away.
I'd like to see South Florida pull off yet another upset.
How do I raise this?
Yes. Ohio State, Ohio. Illinois, Western Michigan. Hey, let's go Broncos. LSU, Florida. Is it a must-win for the Gators? D. Swain.
A must win? No, it's really need to win, but it's not a must win.
Notre Dame, Texas
It's
A&M.
a must play well. If they lose by 3 in Death Valley at night and play well doing it, that encourages them because they get Texas at home, they get Georgia neutral, they get Tennessee at home, they get Florida State at home. Everything's still in front of them if they play well.
All right. Texas A&M, Notre Dame. I think another good game.
It's all Jay.
I don't know
Yeah.
how to feel about this one. Another game almost in the how can Georgia Tech not be ranked? How can Vanderbilt not be ranked? Coming in the game 2-0, went to Virginia Tech in Blacksburg and hammered the Hokies.
Hammered them.
Hammered them. South Carolina, a 3.5-point favorite on a night kickoff, Vanderbilt, South Carolina. And also, last 25 game, the Utah Utes, number 20, versus the Wyoming Cowboys, or as I call them, the Fighting Josh Allens. Again, this program is brought to you by Valium. I'm going to need some, win or lose.
And there you have it, the River City Media Sports Update from none other than QB1. Now, TE1, that would be D. Swain.
Swiss Army knife.
And you have WR1.
WR1.
That would be Barnett. And
What are you?
John Madden.
I'm John Madden. I'm JM1. So now here's the thing with what's going on. I just found out I didn't even play my round. That's what happened.
I didn't
Me
either.
neither.
Because I had to do it on my phone and I didn't play it last week.
I sure do love the fact that y'all are.
I failed to save it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to go by percentages.
Thank
at
you,
the end of the
boys.
season.
Yeah, we'll come up with a reason how we can win.
Thank you, boys.
Because what was it? He gonna get the garbage bag Dollar Tree giveaway?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it is for this job. For this one, that's what the winner gets.
Why you send me a picture?
Is the Dollar Tree garbage bag giveaway. Hey, like that, cold boys. All right, let's get back in the news. So, all right, I know we went over some of these a while ago, but Clemson, Georgia Tech. Let's kind of give a preview. Georgia Tech's tough. 23% of America is picking Georgia Tech. 77 is picking Clemson. Clemson comes in with a 1-1 and giving up 150 point favorites. Number 12, Clemson. How bad do they beat Georgia Tech?
Not bad. The only reason I'd pick Clemson to win is because it's at home.
I said 150 point favorite. It's 150 to win.
Me and D.
150
Swain
to
looked at
1.
each other like,
Yeah, he said you can't get that many. I guess it's how they do that. Is that 150 to 1? Is that how they look at that? It's like it says minus 150 in
I
parentheses.
think that means you have
Power
to bet
ranking.
150 to win 100.
I don't know what that is. What does that mean, Randall?
Got to bet 150 to win 100.
Oh, so that's what the betting odds are.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how that works either.
Minus or plus, if it was plus 150, if you bet 100, you'd win 150.
Okay.
go.
So all these are based off $100. Okay. All right.
Greg
Troy-
Maddox in his prime, it was minus 6,000.
Wow.
Hey,
You have to.
I don't know Georgia Tech loses that football game.
I don't know that they do. Like I said, I simply picked Clemson because it's a home game. But if Georgia Tech wins, I will be very unsurprised.
Georgia Tech's at home on that one.
What?
Well,
Whoever's on the right-hand side picking because Tennessee's at home.
At home.
Yeah, so Clemson's traveling to Georgia.
Oh. Well, I've got them at number 1. So
I do too. Yeah. Now, Troy and Memphis.
No.
I went with Troy because Troy about put a whooping on. Who was it, Troy? Alabama?
Alabama. Had them beat in
Troy
the first
may beat
half.
Memphis. What say you, QB1?
Troy's a pretty good football team. Who they playing?
Memphis?
After the dog whipping Memphis gave UTC, I'm going to pick Troy.
Yeah. Well, Memphis, 85% of the country is picking Memphis. I'm going with Troy. Then we come down to number 3 slot. This is the number 6 Georgia Bulldogs traveling down to the number 15 Tennessee, or traveling up to number 15 Neyland Stadium. 73% of America picked Georgia. 27% picked Tennessee. Georgia is 190 to 1.
so 100. Not 190.
Okay, you have to
One.
bet 190 to win 100. Okay, anyway, I'll never say that right. Is that,
No.
how do you say it? Like I
They're
just
minus
did?
190.
Yeah.
That's all you say.
So everybody bets
Plus
knows
or
what
minus.
that means.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's got a plus
Well,
or
I
minus.
don't bet, so that's why I didn't know.
Yeah,
All
No,
right.
so if you're going to say it, just say Georgia's minus 190. The bettors will know what you're talking about.
Okay. Georgia is minus 190. All right, so they're favored. Now, Randall, what's your gut telling you besides more crystals? You'll get that in a minute.
My honest opinion of this game, if Tennessee gets out early, they can't beat Georgia in a slugfest. They just don't have the dogs yet to beat Georgia in a slugfest.
I see where you
Georgia-
went with that. They don't have the dogs. That was, yeah.
So Tennessee's got them a little bit, got to get them in a little bit of a beat. If it's a high-scoring game, I like Tennessee. If it's low-scoring, I like Georgia.
All right, Barnett, let's hear your scoop. You're the Georgia fan of the group. Hold on, let me get you on the close-up so we can. All right.
Well, I'm concerned over Georgia strictly because you have Gunner into the fourth quarter against nobody. We don't run off and leave him. He's thrown the ball 37 times. That worries me a little bit. I do think Georgia pulls it out, but I don't think Kirby has shown everything. I think it was 100% a ploy. We played two nobodies back to back. I think be ready for anything, but at the same time, another concern of mine is Bobo's still there. 3rd and 21, we're going to run it up the gut. 3rd and 9, we're going to run it up the gut. 4th and 1, we're going to throw it. 4th and 17, we're going to run it up the gut. It's ignorant to me. But it is a way for Georgia. Neyland Stadium is incredible.
Checkerboard.
Plus, it's against Georgia, who has won 9 straight. It's going to be difficult for both teams. But like you said, Randall, if it's a high-scoring game, I don't think Georgia comes back.
You got to make Gunner Stockton beat you. And if you do that, you win the football game.
I think
Well, don't you always have to make unproven quarterbacks beat you?
Yeah. I think
Go
the,
ahead.
I think the front 11.
Front 11?
Sorry.
Holy crap.
The offensive line, the defensive linemen, the front 4 or 5,
Yeah.
the linebackers. I think Georgia has that over an unproven Aguilar. And I think that we get pressure on him. If our defensive backs can just lock down for a minute, I think it's not going to be as high scoring as people think.
I
What you
think
say?
the fact is to think a high-scoring game is going to be Alabama 2 years ago, 51-44.
Yeah.
I just got to see the number in the 30s.
Yeah, I got 31 on my pick for the tiebreaker point.
Tennessee wins football game.
Yep. D-Sway?
Until Georgia gets beat by Tennessee, I'm picking Georgia. Now, do I think it's going to be pretty? No, I don't. And, I mean, it could get high scoring if Georgia turned the ball over. If it's a clean game, Georgia's going to force, just like Randall's saying, you got to force Stockton to beat you. Georgia's going to force Aguilar to beat him. And he hadn't done it in the first 2 games because he hadn't really been under any pressure. They're going to get after him, and they're going to force him to make some bad throws, and hopefully, for Georgia fans, leads to turnovers. I do think it's going to be a low-scoring game. The first half, I think there's going to be a lot of filling out, trying to run the ball, seeing if either team can establish the run, and if either one establishes the run, that's probably what they're going to stick with. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I have it as a low-scoring game. I don't even have it into the 50s total. So, but, I mean, I just think, right, Georgia's got Tennessee's number right now.
Yeah. And I sure hope it finishes this week.
K Payne just replied. I was trying to get some action going on in here, and K Payne has told me that he is in Florida right now at the beach. So he's not listening to our program.
letdown.
Major.
Wah,
letdown.
wah, wah.
We have 4 viewers.
Campaign on the beach, and I'm trying to get the footage on it. It's kind of hard to do that and do all the switching here. But I was trying to get a. He sent a picture of the ocean, and I thought we'd use that as some inspiration.
For all you Georgia fans out there, did y'all notice I picked Georgia?
I did.
And I wasn't even hateful when picking Georgia.
Because you hate Tennessee just as much.
I don't know if that's it.
Your dog
Nobody
is to
from
be
Tennessee has threatened me and said the awful things that the Georgia fans said the last time we were on air.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. I want to clear up a misconception if there is one. I don't like anybody in the SEC. I'm not an SEC fan. I'm a Florida fan. I don't pull. Well, there's a couple of teams I don't like more. I would pull for Georgia or Tennessee against Florida State. In fact, I would pull for everybody in the SEC against Florida State. Notre Dame, don't want everyone see them win, even though I do think they're really good. They're not great, but they're really good. So, yeah, there's a couple of teams that I'm going to pull for an SEC team. But by and large, I'm good with them getting beat.
I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I don't hate watching SEC team fall. There's 11, I don't care 11 SEC teams in the top 25.
Yeah.
I'm a Tennessee fan.
Exactly. I mean, all these people, how do you have allegiance and root for teams that you're recruiting against? So, yeah, if Alabama wins the national title or Georgia wins the national title, that doesn't help Florida. Hurts them.
Valid.
And I would say Tennessee, but since it's been, since the last millennial, what's the point of really talking about them?
You're pretty close there yourself.
Jab! I ain't near as close, brother.
Hey, we'll see who's closer at the end of this year, because I don't think either.
Maybe. But yeah, that's just another year added on to Tennessee's as well.
The whole thing that gets me about Tennessee is everybody wants to talk about the 15 years, the worst 15 years. Let's talk about the 4 years with Heupel and how he won 12 games with 63 football players. For the first time ever that I've been a Tennessee fan, I think we have the better coach on the sideline against 12, 13, 14 members of the SEC. So,
Yeah, I don't like him. I think he's a punk. Anybody that wants to onside kick against a high school team up 31-0, I don't care if you need to work on it. That's no excuse. If you want to call timeout when the game is over, you have zero chance of winning, and you call a timeout, and it leads to a fight, you're a punk.
I'd feel that way. He'll be at Tennessee a long time.
Good. I'm glad. I don't think he's that good. He's okay.
You're not. I mean, what's he done at Tennessee?
Yeah, what's he done? What's he done?
A program that was dead.
Has he won a playoff game?
You got a team in 4 years to playoff that was on the biggest probation since Alabama. He won 11 games in the regular season with 62 football players.
Yeah, he's okay.
Milton.
He's okay. He didn't win in Florida with Joe Milton.
Nope, but he's two of three against Florida last
And he'll be 2-2 at the end of this year.
I ain't seen nothing from Billy Napier that's got me worried yet.
All you need to know is you're coming to the swamp.
Oh, yep. So did our OC, and he took away in last week. He was a former, he's a hypo guy.
I get it. Going up against Tennessee is a little different going up against South Florida in the players' minds.
I like our sideline better than Billy Napier any day of the week.
Okay, well, You're going to like them as they lose walking back into the tunnel in the swamp, and that's fine.
I'm undefeated. I got a game against Georgia this week.
Oh,
We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, we'll see.
If they're still undefeated next week, then maybe I'll change some thoughts. Probably not, though.
I'm with Brent. I think you hate the balls worse than Georgia.
I do too.
No.
He hates Georgia fans. He hates Florida State.
I hate Florida State.
That's who he hates with a passion.
I would wear an orange tea hat if Tennessee was playing Florida State.
I just think we got a good coach. We'll find out how good.
I think you got an okay coach, which might be better than my coach, but.
Oh, might? There's no mights. We all know what mights
Well,
happen.
let me ask you this: if Napier does beat him and he's 2-2, how good is he really?
Well, if you look at that, here's the thing: if Napier comes in and mops the ground, now I'm not talking about Heupel calls a play and Aguilar, misses his time and throws an interception, run back, pick six. That has nothing to do
Florida
with the
just
coach.
dominates the game.
Yeah. So as long as it has nothing to do with the coach, like if it's play on the field that costs the win or the loss, that's you can't usually hold that against him. But if he's out coached, I'll come on here and say that Napier's a better coach than Heupel.
Well, he was most certainly out coached the last time he was in the swamp.
Well,
Heupel?
last time they played, that was at Knoxville. And
Yeah.
what?
He wasn't
Now,
with Tennessee.
If you listened, you heard me say the last time they played in the swamp,
We keep
he
talking
was
about the swamp.
absolutely out coached.
Who?
Heupel. To the point to where he got butthurt and called a timeout with zero chance to win the game.
Oh, you
causing
when
a
he was
fight.
UCF.
No, I mean 2 years ago in 2023.
Well, that was his first. Was that his first year? When was that? That's close to his first year.
It's
wasn't
his second year.
it? Yeah, well, I mean, you can't. And Napier acquired a hot team at that point.
No, Napier did not.
Oh, but they were good that year.
No, they weren't.
Yes, they beat Tennessee. They
They
had to be
had-
good. Tennessee was horrible.
They had Mertz as their quarterback. The best game of any of them that they played out of the three so far was the year before in Knoxville when Anthony Richardson had his only 300 passing yard game in his lifetime. That was a good game.
Now, I'll tell you one thing, and this came up.
Can't hear you now. You're no volume.
Brand's talking. Go ahead.
I said NFL first round pick.
Big money.
Made money. That's all that matters.
Yeah, Joe Milton, 6th round.
Oh, Milton's
Make him
horrible.
Hendon Hooker.
He
might get a chance at Carolina.
I
If
don't know.
Tennessee beats Georgia, it's the only hurdle Heupel has failed to ever cross. I mean,
Well, he's eventually going to beat them.
he's beat Florida.
He hasn't beat Florida in the swamp, though.
He's never beat Kirby's
Who
Florida.
was it beat Florida in
Yeah.
the Swamps Friday? Saturday.
South Florida.
South Florida.
I tell you who hasn't beat Florida in the swamp either, and that's Georgia, because we don't play in the swamp. Play in Jacksonville
That's true.
Crazy.
until
Well,
next year. I think
we
they're
do
changing
wanna
that.
They
give
did
it-
play in the 90s, and they got their butts handed to them.
We
Yeah,
do
but
want
I
to
don't
we do
remember
want to give a
Eric
shout out
Zaire.
to
not a fan.
super fan of the week, K Payne. And if you're looking on the screen, you can see K Payne on the screen right now. He is our super fan. Unfortunately, he's in Florida, and he's also a Florida Gators fan.
Hey, Keith Perry's on.
So
Finally found his way to the YouTube channel. Another Georgia Bulldog fan that actually missed me giving them some flowers.
He did. He did.
well,
Hey, you picked Georgia just a minute ago for the record.
Yeah, he
I did
picked
pick
Georgia.
And anybody not a Tennessee fan is going to pick Georgia.
I don't know necessarily that's true.
Okay, the vast majority, 80+% of non-Tennessee fans are going to pick Georgia to win. Why wouldn't they? Give me a legitimate reason why someone from the outside looking in would pick Tennessee.
Tennessee's 21-1 the last 3 years in Neyland.
Who beat them?
Georgia.
Okay, just checking.
Just checking. And what did Georgia do that year? won a national championship.
Maddie.
And Georgia's not national championship Georgia right now.
No.
No, but Tennessee ain't national championship.
You don't know what Tennessee is yet. Don't know. We don't know.
So, but you think they're good enough to beat a national championship winning team?
No, I don't think Georgia winning a national championship.
I know, but they have
I
recently.
think he has a very good chance of beating Georgia in Knoxville.
Okay, well, you've still not given me a reason why someone on the outside. You're talking as a Tennessee fan.
21-1.
And who did they lose to?
They have the better quarterback. They have the better running back.
Aren't two of their defensive backs out?
Didn't say anything about defensive back. I said running backs.
No, I'm asking. Aren't two of their
Yes.
starting defensive backs out? Okay.
Yes.
And I don't know why. What makes you think Tennessee has a better running back?
Have you watched the last 3 games?
No, I've watched the last two.
Well, Star Thompson. He's a 5th-year senior from Duke. That's
Okay. The best running back in the SEC is at Florida.
Peyton Lewis. But this is about Georgia.
I understand. Frazier's is as good as anybody Tennessee has.
You can say that, but you don't even know who Star Thomas is, right?
You're right. Because I've watched them and I've not been impressed by anybody.
Watch them this week.
I'm going to.
Yeah. But I guarantee they're a better football team than you think they are.
Oh, well, we'll see. I mean,
Yep.
we got a lot of football to play. But I think you think that they're.
I think their coach is better than 14 other coaches in the SEC. And the one he's not better in, he's never beat. So I think he's got his opportunity.
That would be yet another reason why the fan of neither team is going to say, well, I'm going to go with the guy that's better and has never lost to him.
Yeah, and everybody would have said that about South Florida last weekend. It's the reason you play them.
Well, South Florida's beat Florida before.
And Tennessee's beat Georgia before. Just not beat Kirby. You've not beat the coach of South Florida. So he's
Okay,
one
well,
up.
I mean,
The only thing, we're putting a lot of generals on it. We are going to play a football game. Tennessee's a good football team. Georgia is a good football team. We know nothing about Georgia. We know nothing about Tennessee. I know Knoxville is the toughest place as any place in the SEC to play. So if they come up there and win, Georgia has accomplished something. If Tennessee beats Kirby Smart, who is the best coach in the SEC, they've accomplished something. So both teams got something to accomplish this week.
I do. I will say, and I know it's your orange-colored glasses. Sarkisian and Lane Kiffin are better coaches than Heupel.
What's Sarkisian won?
As much as anything Heupel's won.
Sarkisian's never took a team
Sarkisian won a playoff game last year.
in the playoff.
Sarkisian won a playoff game last year. Did Heupel?
They neither won a game.
But you just asked me what his Sarkisian won.
Yeah, because
He's won a playoff game. Heupel is not.
that was his pet name for you.
But you're asking me why I think Sarkisian's better or Kiffin's better?
You're making the assumption that I think Tennessee's going to win. I think Tennessee has a more than. I don't think anybody can say a team that's a 3.5-point underdog or 4.5 is automatic.
Uh-oh. I don't know. That was the end of that. What'd he do? Did he click off?
I don't think so because his hands were up in front. I guess he could have hit it.
He might have waved at it, and then it's like, hey, anyway, well, we will we'll get Randall back on here in just a second. Now, I was right in the middle of trying to fix a Randall versus D-Swing screen and let y'all two play it out to buy some time so I could get some other stuff up. Yeah. But the conversation when y'all were talking about the best running back, ESPN did a projection. I guess it's projection because it ain't based off what's going on now. But, yeah, there he is. He's calling back. Hold on. Come on, click in.
There you go.
Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. Let you grab it. Just click that. Oh, you gotta hit that green again and again. All right, hold on. Hold
I don't know
on.
what happened.
We got to bring you back. Hold on. All right. I don't know what happened. Now you're back. All right. Now, let's see. Hold on. Let me move. All right. Now, Randall, go.
Oh, another thing. It was my point was, I don't think either team you can sit here and say, oh, 100%. This
I'm
team
not.
wins.
No, I'm not saying 100%. I'm just telling you what I think. It's strictly my opinion. But
Hey, that's all good.
you back off. I thought we were talking about Heupel being the second best coach in the SEC.
Well, Sarkisian won a playoff game. What's Kiffin won? They even been to the playoffs.
He has not.
Okay. I'm just getting at.
How
I
many?
think-
What's historically? Where's the better recruits go? Tennessee or Ole Miss?
The last 5 years when Tennessee was
No.
a dead pro.
If you're calling the last 5 years historic, the last 20. Let's go to the last 25 years.
Certainly wherever Lane Kiffin's been, this was a dead program. Is all I'm getting.
That's
at.
incorrect. USC didn't. He didn't do anything at USC.
He's had good players at Ole Miss.
He has,
Sarkisian
and
got good
I think that quarterback at Ole Miss is probably the second best quarterback in the SEC behind the LSU boy.
and he's had great receivers. At Ole Miss.
So is Tennessee.
I don't know that they're great.
What's the one that from the Hooker, the two that Hooker threw to? They were good enough to get in the NFL. How many Mississippi receivers are in the NFL right now? One,
DK Metcalf, I can think of off the top of my
but he
head.
wasn't there with Kiffin.
Don't know. Don't follow it that close.
That's what I'm saying. He's had nice receivers, but Kiffin's made them. Just like, and I'm always going to leave the asterisk on Heupel. Heupel started Joe Milton over Hendon Hooker. Period.
15 years. Tennessee was the 11th or 12th team in the SEC.
Look, I get your joy and all that. I'm just telling you, I don't think he's the second best.
He took a dead football program, a program that had no future, and he's made it relevant again. That was a heck of a coach.
And that's your joy. I get it. I'm just saying I don't think he's the second best coach in the SEC.
I didn't say that. I said 12.
You said he's better than 14. Well, there's 16 teams.
I
Kirby,
said 12. I said
Heupel.
12 to 14. I said 12 to 14.
If you want to go 12, maybe. But, I mean, I look at, old boy at Vanderbilt, what he's doing. Unbelievable job.
Never beat Tennessee.
And Tennessee has always been above Vanderbilt.
I'm just saying, every criteria we had was Tennessee can't beat Georgia. Now we can't swap from there.
Well, I thought we were having a conversation, but if you want to get back strictly Tennessee, Georgia, I think Georgia's going to win. It's that simple.
And I think Tennessee's going to win. It's
Okay,
not
and that's fine. But when you're a home dog, there's a reason you're a home dog.
yeah. Because the most dominant program in the SEC the last 5 years is coming to town.
That's right. Now, Brent, tell us about the running backs that you were looking at.
Oh yeah, this was something I was looking at this. All right, BB's back in. Hold on, let me bring BB back in.
I had to spring a leak, boys. My
There you
eyeballs were floating. I'm
Now,
so sorry. Get off me,
Got
man.
on ESPN was talking about the running backs, and this was, I guess, based off preseason because they were, I guess it says ranking the best running backs in college football for 2025, and we're going to go through the best quarterback, best receivers. So the best running backs, with 96 points. This is 8 out of 10 first place votes. Was Jeremy Love from Notre Dame? Has anybody got to watch him? It's based off his 2024
He's pretty good,
season.
but yeah, it has to be based off last year because what?
Yeah.
Against who did Notre Dame? Miami. He did not run. He didn't have many yards at all against Miami.
Yeah. Number 2 was.
I mean, if this is all based off last year, we don't need because Randall's running backs from a different team.
Well, as you look at Nicholas Singleton from Penn State, Katrin Allen, Penn State, Nikki Hughes from Oregon, Isaac Brown from Louisville, Ahmad Hardy. Because I was looking at this, and you look at who was the he's not even in here. Last year's running back for Arizona State.
Cam Scatterboo is in the NFL.
I know, but last
they're
year,
not gonna have
2024, did he get drafted 2024?
Yeah, this past year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he played last year, 2024.
Well,
he wouldn't be on this list.
Jancy's not going to be on that list either.
Yeah,
he was hands down the best running back.
Yeah, that was, I wanted to see, and this was their, I guess their,
This is their
week 3.
preseason, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that's not what I'm looking for. So I want to look at, let's see if we can pull it up right here.
Randall, let me ask you this. South Florida beats Miami this week.
No.
No, I'm not asking you if they will. I'm asking you if they do.
Let me say something about the South Florida coach. I think there's a lot of credit that he deserves for the Tennessee run in 2022. And then he almost beats Alabama in his first year with his talent nowhere. Then he beats Florida. Tennessee's not 11-2 or 10-8-2, 9-2, whatever they were without him. He's a good coach.
Well, this isn't a Tennessee question. This is a South Florida versus Miami question.
If they win, they deserve to be a top 5 team.
I think so too.
They've beaten
3 ranked. They'll have the best resume, hands down. 3 ranked teams in 3 weeks.
how Georgia Tech and Vandy ain't in the top 25. That makes it useless.
I mean, you can only have 25 teams. Do you know? And I haven't looked at it because I don't care. Like I said last week, there really shouldn't be a ranking until after the 4th week. But who's in there? Is there teams in there you look at and you think, yeah, Vanderbilt ought to be in front of them, or Georgia Tech should be in front of them? Do what?
University of Alabama, 19th. I don't get it.
SMU.
They're out. I think they're out. I think they lost and they're out.
Here we go.
I think.
Now I have current ratings.
All right,
right
so
now.
Kiffin has 4 wide receivers from Ole Miss in the NFL: Elijah Moore, Jonathan Mingo, Trey Harris, and Watkins. I forgot his name. 49ers.
Joe was a stud at Ole Miss.
Yep. And Trey Harris wasn't terrible. He's at the Chargers, but I didn't draft him.
You have Tillman, Hyatt, the guy at Buffalo was at the Chargers, Josh Palmer, and I can come up with 3 off the top of my head.
He's had 2 running backs in NFL.
Are you counting Quentin Junkin? Because that's not where he finished. I don't. And with all this bouncing around, I don't know how. I guess, like, Oklahoma fans claim Jalen Hurts. Alabama fans claim Jalen Hurts. It's.
So let's get that on that for a second. I know Brent, you got something else to do, but I think with the transfer portal, it's either NIL or transfer. If you get an NIL, you're stuck at that school all 4 years. If you go transfer, you lose that money that you had. Period. I saw that on ESPN the other day, and I thought that was a great.
Well, the easiest thing they go back to is you got to sit out a year. You transfer, you're sitting a year.
Yeah.
Now, I did see something. What aren't they putting a rule in effect? You can only transfer once or twice.
I don't know what it is. The state of Tennessee's put in a rule where it makes it easier for the players to transfer. And NCAA is currently taking the state of Tennessee to court over it. So
I think
I like the old thing. The first transfer's free.
Yeah.
Go anywhere you want. Take all the money you want. Nico could walk away free. But if Nico leaves UCLA in January, he sits out a year because that's 2 transfers in 1 career.
Yeah.
But he could come to Tennessee, no problem. Go ahead, go. Hey, Joey Aguilar would be sitting out a year because he'd be 2 transfers in less than 6
Well,
months.
this is school number 4 for him, isn't it?
No, it's cool. JUCO, then Happy, then UCLA. Yeah, well, you got JUCO.
Yeah. Well, and I know thanks to Diego, JUCO don't count, even though JUCO should count.
Mm-hmm.
That's a year of college.
Wait for some reason. Don't for Diego.
Do what?
It counts for Joey, but it don't for Diego.
That's right.
Well, and this is year number 6 or 7 for Joey, right?
No, this is 5.
What is
Played
it?
2 years at JUCO, 2 years at App State. Well, left and went to UCLA. Nico transferred, and he transferred without ever playing at UCLA.
Well, then he's got 2 more years eligibility if he follows Diego's blueprint.
Let me just say 2 words. Faison Brandon. See you, Joey.
All right, we're going to cover this really fast because I pulled up the 2025 stats. All right. As of right now, this is just SEC. We're going to go with passing quarterbacks first. Who would you think is leading the SEC in quarterback passing?
In yards,
Yes, in yards.
Austin Simmons has to be really close.
He's number 3. But yeah.
Mateer.
Nussmeier.
Yes, Mateer from Oklahoma.
What is he,
who-
3?
Huh?
Is he 2?
Who?
Nasir, whatever he said.
Mateer's 1.
Okay.
He's the winner.
Nussmeier.
Who would you think is number 2?
Not
You'll probably never guess it.
The Texas A&M quarterback.
No.
Or Arkansas
He is-
quarterback.
Stetson Bennett.
Hold on, Texas A&M is number 7.
Yeah, I meant
Arkansas is 4.
Okay. Joey Aguilar.
No, he's number 6. Believe it or not.
Where's Gunner?
Gunner is number 12.
He dropped again.
He even had 45 more pass attempts than everybody. He's where, 12?
Yeah, he's 12. All right,
right.
hold on. Now, yeah, he's 12. Now,
You got the camera off on Randall?
yeah,
You got everybody's phone number up there.
yeah.
No, he dropped.
I know.
Yeah,
That's-
Randall
but it's
does.
still
He
showing up.
dropped. That's the bad thing about doing it that way, is the camera just and then Barnett's going to get. Here he goes. He's looking at himself again at the camera.
It makes my day that it's eye tracking.
I don't. How does that make your day? Let's
What's
get
up?
back on subject. Who's the number 2 leading quarterback passing
Ole Miss
yards?
quarterback.
No, he's 3.
He's 3.
I give
That's
up.
Austin Simmons.
Florida.
No, it ain't Lagway.
No.
Vandy.
Let me. Vandy.
Diego.
No, he's not even.
He must have a
10th.
running
10th.
team. I don't know. I give up.
Yeah.
I'm tapping
Yeah, I
out.
wouldn't either. Bo Prabula,
From?
Missouri.
Oh,
Didn't know that. Now, rushing yards.
Jaden Ball's 1, 2, or 3.
He's 3. All right.
He's the best running back in the SEC.
Now, who's leading number 1? Who would you think number 1?
I honestly don't know.
Lacey, Ole Miss. Hardy from Missouri. Now, if Missouri's quarterback's number
Wow.
2 and the Russians number 2, there's something we ain't seeing.
Yeah.
Well, it was a shootout against Kansas the other night.
Yeah. Now you look also Arkansas. They're number 4 and 4 on both their receiving and their quarterbacks. Tennessee Star Thomas is number 10. There's Florida's is 3. Arkansas has 1 at 4, 1 at 6. 4 and 6 is theirs. Ole Miss is 1 and 24 is theirs. Tennessee's is 10 and 12.
Frazier.
Arkansas scary, dude.
Frazier.
Georgia is 14 and 15.
Arkansas's looked good.
Who's 15?
15 is Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's go into receiving.
It's not cash money.
No.
Now, scary part. Who would you think is leading in receiving?
Missouri's wide receiver.
Yeah, I would think Missouri. The only Florida player is going to be in the top 10 is The one that almost took the punt back, the true freshman.
Yeah, he's not in the top 10. He's 17.
Vernon Brown?
Yeah, Vernon Brown.
Wow.
Vernell Brown.
Yeah, Vernon Brown.
He's number 17. Tennessee has 3 in the top 18. Ole Miss, number 1.
Sure.
Now, if Ole Miss has leading in receiving, leading in rushing, and their passer is number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss tough.
Ole Miss is tough. Now, Missouri's number 2 in passing, number 2 in rushing, and Missouri is number 9 in receiving yards. So it's amazing to look at this and see. It's amazing to look at this and see how much is going on and leading.
Welcome back.
During these numbers, but to look at and you say, oh, Ole Miss. Now, if we look at Ole Miss and let's look at Ole Miss's rankings right now. Ole Miss is ranked at 17th on the top AP, and they are 13th on the coaches poll. Now, Florida State is 10 in AP, and Florida State is 12 in AP in the coaches poll.
Yeah, that Alabama win meant everything, and them hanging 70 on Gordon Lee High School apparently impressed everyone.
Yeah, well, Georgia's number 3 on coaches poll, but they're number 6 in the AP.
They were 3 until, to me, this is a joke. You move Georgia down 3 spots.
Yeah. 2.
They struggled with Austin Peay, but winning by 25, I guess you can move them down 3 spots.
Well, here's what's weird. South Florida jumps all the way up to 18th.
Well, and like Rendell said,
They're 2-0.
If they win this weekend, they should jump 13 more spots anyway.
Well, here's the thing. They wasn't even ranked last week.
Right.
And they jump them all the way up. They jump them over Alabama.
Who's their coach?
Florida State wasn't close to being ranked before the season.
Right.
After week 1, they jumped to 16.
But let's talk about who South Florida hurdled from going not ranking to hurdling. Okay, Missouri, because Missouri wasn't ranked. Now Missouri is ranked 25.
But South Florida has the best resume right now. They beat 2 ranked teams.
Yeah.
Nobody else has done that.
No. And that's where you think, man, they're 2-0. They've got 444 points. Who are they playing this Friday?
Miami.
So if they beat Miami, let's just say they do. Miami's 5, and if they're, we would have to call South Florida the Giant Killers.
Sure.
Because you have 3 ranked opponents. Where are you going to put
And
them?
they've been
Top 15
they'll
or
have went
higher?
on the road to all 3 games.
Where are you putting them? Top 10?
5.
You're going to move South Florida all the way up to 5
Absolutely.
if they beat Miami.
Why wouldn't you?
Strength. They've beat.
Well, because
3
that would jump over Georgia, Texas, Notre Dame, Illinois, Florida State, South Carolina, Clemson.
Well,
Texas has a loss.
Yeah.
Who cares? They're 3-0.
Texas is
against
still number
powerhouses.
7 with a loss.
And then
But it was-
South Florida would have been 25, 15, and 5.
Here's what gets me. Notre Dame is 0-1, and they're at 8.
Yeah.
Tell me there's not some kind of
So who is Alec
politics.
Golish?
They're not even Notre Dame's not even ranked. Yeah, they are 8th. I'm sorry.
He's the head coach. He was.
Who?
Yeah, who's Alec Golish? You ever heard of him?
He's the head coach of South Florida, former offensive coordinator of Tennessee.
He's the 6th head coach since 2022.
And guess what? He's about to get a big job somewhere.
Yeah, he is.
If he wants it.
Well, I don't know. Here's that. What if you say let's say he's going to coach the rest of the year out. Let's just play this out at the what ifs.
Well, he's going to coach the rest of the year out.
Yeah, but let's say and he's already earned that spot. Let's say they go to him and say, hey, we're going to give you a bonus if you go, if you get in a bowl game, you're going to get your big bonus.
I'm sure there is already language like that.
Does he stay?
For a bonus that's probably already in his contract? No, they're going to have to pay him ridiculous money. However, South Florida is a huge public school. They could, I don't know that they can go top tier SEC money, but they can pay him really well to keep him if they want to roll the dice.
When was the last time South Florida was good? Wasn't it 10 years ago? They were really, really good about.
Well,
10
they
years
were
ago.
really good. Yeah, they got to number 2.
Yeah, something like that.
They were, beat West Virginia.
Now here's who they got left. They beat Boise State 34-7, and Boise was ranked. Whipped them. They beat Florida 18-16, just a barely squeaker. Now they got at 4:30 on Saturday on the CW Network. They play 5th-ranked Miami at Miami. Then they travel to South Carolina State. That's probably going to be a win. Let's just say.
Do these guys have a home? They ain't
don't
played
know.
a home game yet.
Well, they play at home. South Carolina State.
Oh, you
at
said
home.
they go to.
I did. I misspoke.
Okay. Just
Then
making sure.
they play at home against Charlotte. That's a win.
Yep.
Then they go to North Texas. That's a win. Then they go back home to Florida Atlantic. That's a win. Then they travel to Memphis. That'll be a tough one. Should be a win. Then they're at home against UTSA. That'd be kind of tough.
San Antonio's pretty good.
They're decent. Then you go at Navy. That's going to be the hard one.
Yeah.
UAB. That's your boys' school. Your boys.
Trent
team.
Dilfer.
Dropping dimes. He's got them going, and then it Rice. So if you look at if they can beat Miami, they could very well run the table. Maybe not get past Navy.
All right. Key said starting in January, it's a one-time transfer, and that's it.
For the year?
For
period?
for your career.
Really? That's the new rule?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a game changer.
Yeah. Better get it right.
Wow.
But they had to do something. When
Yeah,
you have
'cause you're gonna be
starting
one and
quarterbacks at top 10 schools transferring, that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely when you're like doing a one and done like basketball used to be. They'd come in, play one and done, and go into the NFL.
NBA.
Yeah, did I say NFL? They probably go there too, but because we don't talk about that 3-letter word. Do what?
He paid $8 million and played 13 football games.
Man.
That's more money than Brock Purdy's made in his NFL career.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now, Carson Beck's played a lot of games, but he's made way more than Brock Purdy, too.
Yeah, probably a lot.
A lot.
I know Avery Johnson could have checked out of Kansas State for several million. The guy at TCU could have checked out for several million. The guy at Illinois could have checked out for $7 million.
Speaking of Illinois, they look pretty darn good Saturday.
They did. I like Illinois.
I hope they wear those helmets they wore last year that look like the old leather helmets. I thought they were cool.
I didn't get to see those.
Tell me how Vandy's not ranked.
That's why I was looking at some of these rankings here, and I'm looking at does Vandy deserve to be ranked, though? I mean, it says, I'm reading
Yes.
to see, they didn't even get a vote, one vote. They got one vote to get ranked.
Here,
How many Tech get?
Who? Georgia Tech got
Yeah.
78 votes.
Okay.
so Vandy, so South Carolina's 11. They needed a special team play on a neutral field to beat Virginia Tech. Vandy outgained Virginia Tech in Blacksburg by 3 yards alone.
Oh, yeah.
They played this weekend. South Carolina game comes in the game 11th, and Vandy comes in unranked. And
Well,
you tell me what
If
deserves what.
Vanderbilt wins, they'll be ranked come Monday.
Yeah, but they'll be 18th, 19th.
Okay. All right. But
They'll be ranked.
my thing is, again, and we're not going to have it, they don't need to have rankings till after the 4th week. Which, remember, back in the day, that's when the BCS polls came out, and that's when it really started mattering. But I know you have to be ranked for it to matter, but if Vandy jumps in at 18 in week 3, they keep winning, they're going to be one of the 12 teams in.
Now, for the FCS coaches poll, who would you say is leader in the FCS school?
North Dakota State.
North Dakota
The
State.
Bison.
Who is number 2?
South Dakota State.
Exactly. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and if you're going to move Jacksonville State and Kennesaw State out of the FCS, the 2 Dakotas should be out too.
They didn't force them out.
Here's the
They
next
wanted
thing.
to leave.
I know,
Division
but
They
you,
get that big money.
For
you're
those-
always winning.
For
You
those
North
that
Dakota
are-
State's got a 16,000 person stadium, and it's in the snow. They can't.
Yeah, that's difficult. I get you.
Just in case everybody was wanting to know, in Division 2, Ferris State is undefeated at 2-0. Slippery Rock is undefeated at 1-0, and they're
about
ranked
that?
number 4. Oh, Slippery Rock. And then Kutztown, they're undefeated. They're ranked number 6. Kutztown. Can you spell Kutztown?
K-U-T-Z.
Kutztown.
Yeah,
Kutztown.
it's a K.
Or
Yep.
K-U-T.
Yeah,
Z.
K-U-T-Z, K-U-T-Z Town. That should be a radio station. Kutztown.
Oh, I'm sure they've got one.
Mankato State, how would you say that?
Please keep trying.
Mankato. Mantateo. Imaginary girlfriend Tateo.
Do what? Hang on, Brent. Do what, Randall?
Where's Tennessee Tech in the FCS?
Good question. Let's see. Tennessee Tech is not ranked. Youngstown State is 25. New Hampshire 24. Austin Peay was 23. Let's see. Tennessee Tech is 16. Abilene Christian is 13.
Abilene
Bill,
Christian has put a running back in the NFL.
Abilene.
Abilene by morning.
Abilene by morning. Well, let's look at some of the interesting notes that we have coming up in the NFL right after this commercial break and a word from our great sponsors. We'll be back right after this.
Hey guys, Dave here at Battlefield Outdoors in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the largest selections of disc golf, if not the largest selection of disc golf disc and accessories that are available in the Chattanooga area. Come on down and check us out. Excited for 2025.
Live and in color. We're going to be talking about the NFL and games that are coming up. Randall, before you get ready with the highlights and the updates, coming up week 2 of the NFL Thursday night game. That is tonight, September the 11th at 8:15 on Prime Video. We are the Commanders. Should they go back to the Redskins, and are they going to go back to the Redskins?
Need to.
Donald Trump he was going to put that out as a executive order that they go back to the Redskins. Did you hear that?
Terry Bradshaw's under fire because he called them the Redskins. Ooh.
Yeah.
I
Woke
call
as.
them all Redskins all the time.
Me too.
But Commanders and Packers, who wins that game?
Packers.
Who in the Packers?
Commanders.
Commanders, the Redskins and the Packers.
I think the Redskins do.
I think too. I think Jayden Daniel takes the Redskins and gives it a victory. Sunday, we have the Jaguars versus the Bengals. Who's winning that one?
Ooh, that could be a good one.
That'd be a real
I don't know,
good
but
one.
Travis Etienne decided to act like he was 6 years younger. Saturday, that dude rushed for $160
Yeah,
on like 14 carries.
yeah. He had 16 carries and 43 yards.
Wow.
There you go.
That's phenomenal, dude. Who's taking that game?
Where's it at?
At the Bengals.
It's probably Joe Burrow and company.
All right. 1 o'clock on Fox, you have the New York Giants versus your Dallas Cowboys.
I heard an interesting stat today. You know who holds the record for most consecutive wins as a starter at quarterback against any one team?
Who's that?
Tom Brady against the Buffalo Bills. But he's tied with Dak Prescott at 13 straight starts against the New York Giants W's. So I'm going with the Cowboys.
That's good logic. Barnett?
Who's quarterback for the Giants? I didn't think so.
Russell Wilson.
Dallas.
Russell Wilson throwing
Yeah.
the moon ball.
Dallas.
1 o'clock on Fox, the Bears of Chicago. They travel all the way to Detroit Lions, and they're playing in the
Ford
Dome.
The Ford Dome.
The Ford Dome. Who wins it?
Detroit.
You're
They
going
get
with
healthy.
Detroit.
Yeah.
That is actually going to be it.
Do I, Randall?
Detroit's got to get it done now, or that window's going to close on them.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
I agree.
This has got to be their year. Jeff Goff is
Or
going
Jared.
Jared.
or Jared, Jeff or Jared, or
He went
just
to
Jay.
Jared.
Just go to Jay. Just call him Jay Goff.
Hey, I was a throwaway Caleb Williams, but he's not terrible.
No, he's not terrible.
And I was a garbage.
He's just kooky.
Well, then you have the Rams to the Titans. That's an easy pick. Rams going to win that one all day long.
Yeah, Titans are bad.
They're very, very bad.
They're bad.
Patriots at the Dolphins.
Patriots.
Really? You going with old D. May, the old North Carolina
He's pretty
quarterback.
Yes.
49ers and Saints.
good. Oh, 49ers.
Rattler,
The Saints
yeah.
are dreadful. Saints
They're
are
bad.
probably the worst team in the NFL.
Mac Jones is starting at quarterback for the 49ers. Mac Jones, Pearsall, some wide receiver I never heard of, some tight end I've never heard of. Is the starter.
Well, Matt Jones is greater than Spencer Rattler. And San Francisco has, if Christian McCaffrey gets tired from running the ball, they get to plug Brian Robinson Jr. in behind him.
Why is Rattler so bad?
I agree.
'Cause he had a okay season at Oklahoma. Caleb Williams, true freshman, comes in. He bolts to South Carolina. The following year, Caleb Williams leaves with his coach and goes to USC. But Spencer Rattler was a average at best college quarterback.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bills versus the Jets. That is going to be a great game.
I think it'll be a good game. I think the Bills win. Like, Bills are stacked.
They are stacked, but I think the Bills are going to win by 10. I don't
James
think it's a
Cook is
runaway.
a beast.
Hey, Justin Fields finally found a home.
I think he did.
He
I think
looked
he did.
good
He looked
Sunday,
real good.
buddy.
Yeah.
He looked really
I was impressed with him.
Seahawks and Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers goes 2-0, baby.
up there. Aaron Rodgers come off the life support and was Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago. And I don't care if he does it again this year. That man can still play football.
Oh, I think he does it a handful more times before old age Father Time grabs him by the hair of the head.
I watched him. If you go to YouTube, you can see every throw he made in that game, and he's still electric.
Oh,
He
there was 2 or 3 of them. You're like, holy crap!
Yeah.
Is this Green Bay Packer Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, that's what I first thought. Browns and Ravens. Ravens.
Ravens. I
Ravens.
think probably the Ravens. Yeah.
Broncos and Colts. Broncos.
Too many balls.
What?
Hampson, Cedric Tillman. You can't have too many balls. You can't have 3 white linebackers. That'll kill you every time.
Valid.
Broncos and Colts. Broncos.
Yeah, I think the Broncos.
Panthers.
However, Daniel Jones didn't look bad with the Colts.
Hey, tell me that team ain't good on offense. Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, Jonathan Taylor, and Daniel Jones, if he can keep it in the...
And Tyler Warren from Penn State. That dude's a stud.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, a great offensive team. And a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Panthers and Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Oh, God. Pillow fight of the day.
That's it.
But Cardinals.
Eagles and Chiefs. Do what, Randall? I can't hear you.
Bryce Young was so good in college
What?
to be so bad in the NFL.
Now, his last 5 or 6 games last year,
Was great.
for that stretch, it's like it's the team around him.
Let's hope that he can figure out that McMillan was a pretty good wide receiver at Arizona State. So
Yeah, I hope. But I think it'll be a competitive game. I think actually we'll get to see a good Bryce Young this weekend. If Carolina did win, I wouldn't. You and Bill would knock me over with a feather.
Eagles, Chiefs.
Eagles.
Eagles.
How's it go? Eagles fly, fly, fly.
EGLES.
G.
That's not what I say.
What do you say?
Da,
You
da, da.
don't, you don't want me to say it on the radio.
Da.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I got something to say about Jalen Hurts. Oklahoma or Alabama? He has a degree from the University of Alabama. And until that moment, I said he was an Oklahoma fan. Oklahoma. I didn't realize he graduated from Alabama before he left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he did. He graduated early. He
Yeah.
he was already graduated and finished out the year in football. But
Hey.
yeah, he was.
Hey, you know who still hasn't graduated from the University of Georgia?
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett.
You know who's never going to graduate from the University of Georgia?
Me.
Stetson Bennett.
And Stetson Bennett.
The 4 of us and Stetson Bennett.
Yeah. Falcons, Vikings.
How about, hold on, golf trivia real quick. Bubba Watson played golf at Georgia, quit after his junior year, said because he's from Florida.
Yeah.
Said I was never planning on graduating from that school. He didn't cuss him, but he said that school.
Well, I mean, I never really planned on graduating from Georgia. Did you?
I never planned on going to Georgia.
Yeah, and so that makes 3.
The only way I would have went to Georgia is if it would have been the only scholarship offer I got.
And you would have won.
Oh, 100%.
Would you have been a Georgia fan to this day?
Probably.
Yeah.
Once living there and being in the environment.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
I applied to 2 schools out of college, the University of Tennessee and the University of Georgia. That's the 2 schools I applied to.
Which one accepted you?
well, the easier one.
The one I went to.
Remember when Spurrier just rattled him off like a champ? Travis Henry, Florida boy,
Yeah.
played at Tennessee. You know, he's still in prison for being dumb,
Yeah.
essentially. Do you know this story about Travis Henry?
Which one? I know so many Travis stories.
The one that the reporters are asking Spurrier, Steve, how'd you like to let this guy get away? He's Florida boy, born, set,
Rushing 4,000 yards.
yeah, set, broke, image record. How'd you let him go to Tennessee? He said, boys, I'd have loved to have recruited Travis Henry. Only problem is he'd have never seen the field here. He wouldn't have been able to get out of the classroom. Doesn't have no problem getting on the field up in Knoxville, though.
Never said we were academic bash.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't try to defend the statement is all I'm getting at.
Buccaneers, Texans. No, Falcons, Vikings.
Vikings.
Who? Really?
Yeah, Falcons trash. They're like the Braves.
Well, I mean, they made Falcons the game. But they're going to be in it, I
Well,
think.
Yeah. I think Penix is good.
Penix went 298 yards and 1 touchdown last week.
Penix has a lot of upside.
McCarthy had a few. Well, Drake London's questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, he needs to throw the ball to Kyle Pitts more.
Yeah.
They did target him a few more times this weekend. He had a couple of nice catches.
Doesn't hurt. You got number 7 in the backfield.
Buccaneers and Texans.
That's right.
Give me Chubb.
Nick Chubb, 13 carries for 60 yards.
Yeah, I've got him on both my fantasy teams.
It's all right.
I'm still debating on whether. Of course, that's all right. That's almost 5 yards a carry.
He will thump you. I watched a thing on Facebook today where defensive back said, I understand why you got to wrap him up. And he said, that's Nicholas Chubb. He will run over you.
I need to public apology. I've butthurt Keith Perry once again. He come back at me and said Stetson doesn't need to graduate from Georgia. No, but it would be, if you're somewhere for 7 years going to school, it would be a good thing to have some sort of degree.
Did he not get a associate's degree?
No,
He didn't get nothing. He got a football degree.
He
How
got,
can you go, how many years? 2 years is an associate degree.
Yeah.
Did he not even get an associate degree?
No.
No.
He got a certificate of attendance.
I
And
bet
it wasn't
he,
even perfect. It wasn't even perfect.
he got 2 national titles.
Two
That's what he
national
got.
titles.
Holy cow. Chargers and Raiders.
And you know what else he's got? He got him another year on the practice squad.
Yeah. Chargers Raiders.
Randall graduated in 6 years, he said.
That's something I'm better than Stetson Bennett at.
Absolutely.
Well, what was your classes?
I have a degree in mathematics and economics. It sounds good.
Stetson Bennett can't spell economics.
E-C-O-N.
EK.
Oh,
I didn't say you. I said Stetson Bennett. You ain't got to embarrass yourself. Stop.
Have you seen Randall's text?
Yes. I haven't made them all out.
I'm waiting on the interpretation to come. And I think it's talk to text.
What's sad is I think he's got spell check on, and they're just guessing.
Yeah, they're just guessing. It's got to be talk to text, and one thing you don't ever want to do is put Barnett on talk to text.
No.
He about got sued and lost his job all in the same day for talk to text.
Listen.
Hey, it's time to roll up out of here, boys. We got closing comments to make. Let's go with Randall. Give me your closing comments and go.
Hey, I love a good debate, but I'm going to tell you, up in Knoxville is going to be a good football game this weekend, and I'm going to stand by it. If Tennessee to win the football game has to speed Georgia up. If you try to slug with Georgia, you're going to lose. So if Tennessee don't speed Georgia up, they're in trouble. I say you look at the turnover line and you tell who won the football game. Tennessee needs to win the turnover line +2, and then they've won the football game.
BB, closing comments and go.
24 years ago today, a sad, sad day for our nation.
It is.
One day ago, a sad, sad day for our nation.
Yes, it was.
It is crazy that you can't even have freedom of speech without getting shot,
Well, you can
Or
long as it's. Go ahead. It's your
as
close.
long as it meets the narrative. But it's sad. Pray for the nation. We need it. It puts a target on white male Christians and Christians in general. It's just the adversary coming at us. That's all I got. Momma Barnett, thanks for the beans. Hope you feel better.
D. Swain, closing comments and go.
Evil. That's the word. I mean, we've heard it a lot over the last 24 hours. Good versus evil. It's the devil. It's the devil's work. The devil could not come up with an opponent to stop Charlie Kirk, who I've heard multiple people I respect, Larry Elder being one, call him a force of nature. I listened to him some, I saw a lot of his skits like most everybody has. But the thing that struck me because if you listen to him long enough, and I've seen some of these just awful, awful people take snippets of quotes that he said about guns and about empathy, and not leaving out the whole context.
Amen.
He is the closest thing to Billy Graham or Tim Tebow, or pick your Christian man that you admire and look up to. He loved his family, loves his country, and some horrible, horrible human. And it was a hit. It wasn't just an assassination. It was a hit. Yeah. The dude that did it and the dude behind him setting up the hand signals and the couple of people on the ground, they ain't the one that come up with it. Okay. Somebody big made this happen. Yep. Is it ever going to come out? Probably not in our lifetime. Just like our JFK and Martin Luther King and all these other hits that we know. Lee Harvey Oswald wasn't the brightest bulb in the bunch to figure out how he was going to take out JFK. What's the guy that took out
James Earl Ray?
James Earl Ray. Redneck. They wasn't smart enough to. These are plans. Yeah. It's happened throughout the court. What's his name that killed Abraham Lincoln?
Booth.
Yeah, John Wilkes Booth. He was an actor.
Yeah.
These people that get in the gutter and in the grime, get stuff held over their head, and then all of a sudden, well, if you want your family to live, or if you want this to happen, this is what you're going to do. They're going to find the guy that shot Charlie Kirk, whoever the fall guy is. Now, I believe James Earl Ray and Lee Harvey Oswald pulled the trigger. I do. I'm not following, but my dad, till the day he died, from the time it happened, said Lyndon B. Johnson was behind it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And more and more people believe it. Somebody big is behind Charlie Kirk getting shot.
Yeah. Yep. No doubt. When you have the assistant dean at MTSU say he got what he deserved, immediately fired. When you have people on the MSNBC say you spew hate, you get what you get. And he got fired. And then you look at thank goodness that some people are actually holding people accountable for what you say. And you don't see the right doing and saying the things that you see the left doing. You don't see Christians mowing down schools and doing these mass shootings, and you don't see all those things, but yet we're the ones that's being attacked. Evil is out everywhere you go. Evil is bad. And I'm gonna give a shout out to another podcast, but if you can listen to Strange Encounters with Rick Burgess, you'll actually enjoy that really well, about what is really going on in this world. And it's really interesting to see some things. The other thing I noticed in the media that we'll probably never know is there was a UFO that our drones shot at last week before, whenever it was. They uncovered it last week, showed it last week. The drones shot the Hellfire missile at the UFO. It deflected off the UFO, broke 3 pieces off the UFO, and those 3 pieces spun around and followed the UFO. Now that is technology we don't have. So if you think for a second there isn't intelligent life other places, well then you haven't met the Creator. But we do appreciate you watching. We appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, take care, and may God richly bless you, and have a good night. And don't forget, never forget about 9/11. Pray for our country, pray for us, and we appreciate it. We'll see you then.
God bless America.
God bless America.